This show contains mature and intense subject matter, themes, and language. The opinions contained herein are for entertainment purposes and are not intended to offend, especially during Cards Against Humanity. All of you who choose to continue, you have been warned, and welcome back.
So, I love that ending. I
fucking love it. Cheers. I always forget about it too. And then
I do. I was like, oh shit, no. I love that fucking ending. But yes, we're back. Apologies we weren't here last week. I was away at an air show and being very ill, hence why I'm still coughing my freaking guts up, so apologies. So bear with me. I'm very tired. I've got no energy. Probably have the big COVIDs, but you know. Amy's not with us tonight, or she might be by the end. But she's out for a meal at the moment, so fingers crossed she'll join us by the end. She probably will, to be fair. Mr. Marty is late again, so he's fucking fired.
What a douche.
How kids anywhere on time, I do not know.
Isn't that in the real life?
This is what I'm thinking, like, how does he can't even make the show on time. How does he manage to get how many kids to school?
He said he does none. They're not in school right now. He had to the only thing he had to do was run Ethan to baseball or something like that, or bring him somewhere. And he was like, "Let me do my best, Marty."
Kerry must tear us.
I gotta run Ethan to the ball game, and then I'll be there in the green room, and I'll have to leave for 15 minutes, and then I'll be right back. That was more like Rocky, I think. Then.
She must have to do everything. It must be I bet she gets so pissed off, like someone's looking after another child with Marty.
He's like the Pied Piper, isn't he? But with children.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is.
See, when I laugh, I start coughing. So this is gonna be a long night.
Oh my God, Tom.
You know why? When I laugh, I cough. It's
a proper wheeze as well.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, right. It's right deep.
Have you bought yourself a drinker?
Oh, poor guy. He had to mute his mic. I know that all too well.
God.
I know. Look at him.
Funny for Tom.
We do.
An oxygen mask.
I know. I'll have to reel it back tonight.
Whew. Yeah, so.
Right.
That is that.
Oh, God.
Yes, and it's the last show for 3 weeks, which is really shit. But we are going on some holidays. Thank God, it's been 3 years in the making. So.
Where are we going?
Yeah, where are we off
to?
Yeah, you said we're going. Oh, we're going to Florida? Hey, Kerry, all of us?
Everyone, yeah.
Wouldn't that be cool?
That would. A show trip? Yeah, absolutely. Like the whole crew just gets together and goes somewhere. I don't care where. All the yes, please.
We got to do it next year, Tom. Me, you, Amy. We get on a plane and we do a show trip.
Yeah, dude. I'm saying.
That is a good.
Look, we can all stay at Marty's house. He's late enough and has not shown up for enough shows. Fucking I'm nominating Marty. Marty can.
He doesn't even get a vote because he's not here. So.
We can top and tail with all the kids. The old lady in the shoe, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. But yes.
Oh God, Tom.
It's always this time of night as well. I should have brought the show earlier because it's always this time of night I start freaking coughing my guts up. But so yes, that is that. What else did I have to say? I can't remember now.
I'm gonna put this camera there so I can chat.
I can't remember. But
what's up, Danny?
Yeah, good to see you, Danny. Hope you're doing well. Did Danny move? He did move, didn't he?
It's the end of July. When do you move? You probably haven't moved yet. He's moving to South Carolina, ironically.
Well,
does everybody migrate there from New York?
Is that where everybody moves?
Apparently, we're 2 for 2. And at 1.32, he was down there too. So yeah.
Oh, he's in
South Carolina right now. Hey, get on, Danny. I heard it's really hot.
Yeah, I can imagine a bit down there.
Yeah, we're in South Carolina, Danny.
So Matt is T, isn't he?
Nope, that's Jeff. Matt is Eddie.
I'm so glad it's not just me. I still can't get it.
I used to get it. So Matt is Eddie.
Yeah.
Jeff is T. Yes, Jeff is T. Yeah. Because, yeah. Right, I'm there.
Greenwood.
But anyway, it's good to see you all. Yeah. What? I can't remember what I was going to say.
Ed and Lorraine, Tom.
Yeah. So we'll get there tonight. We will get there in the end. But yeah, T's actually fun, isn't it? Thank you, T. So yeah, well, tonight, I know we've done Ed and Lorraine Warren before, but we didn't really talk about many of their cases. And I know this is something definitely me and Kerry are very interested in. But for guys that don't know, you're thinking, who the fuck is Ed and Lorraine Warren? They're probably the most famous people in paranormal world. I believe Lorraine is still alive.
I think she passed as well. Yeah.
Yeah, 2019. Yeah, she passed in 2019. And her husband Ed, he died in 2006. So unfortunately, they're both not with us now. But yeah, they were basically American paranormal investigators, who basically they started out their careers together as he was a painter and she was the psychic. Now, the way they started this, and it was completely by accident, they would go driving around. They used to love travel, so they would travel everywhere, and she would see a house and be like, she would get a sense of the house that there's something there. But instead of just knocking on the door, like, can we investigate your house? Ed, because that would be a bit fucking weird. Ed used to actually sit outside and paint the house, and he would then they would knock on the door, show them the painting, and then it's almost like an icebreaker, I suppose, isn't it? And they would then start their their pattern of trying to get them to let them investigate the house, and that's how they got their notoriety. That's how they built their fame as such. And then they started getting more and more and more until the point they became literally their leading investigators in probably in the world.
Yeah, I was going to say they're world renowned. And look how many movies have been made about their files alone. You know.
Yeah. I mean,
franchises now. They're not even just movies. They're franchises. Look at the Annabelle. They made like several of those joints, and like what was it, like The Conjuring and all those other ones. Yeah, they've had a very prolific.
Yeah, there's also ones. What was the Devil in Connecticut? That was another one.
Yep, that was a good one actually.
What was There's been all sorts. There's loads of horror movies. A Haunting was another one.
Yeah. Amityville.
There's been almost all these horror movies are all based on their investigations. Obviously, the movie's been hyped up to more than what it was.
Yeah, but that's
that's entertainment.
That's Hollywood, yeah.
But the basis is there for what they did. Really artists here for Cards Against Humanity. That's very true. No one's here for the show. They're just here for Cards Against Humanity.
Yeah, they want to see vulgaritude.
We should just do like an hour or so of that.
Yeah, right.
That's what we should have done tonight. Well, we'll probably end up on that by the end.
Yeah, right. Give us like 10 minutes. We'll be onto it.
But yeah, they're very famous. I mean, I've got their books. This one here, In a Dark Place. So this is based on obviously the film The Conjuring, which is the Amityville haunting. And I think this is the one you read, Kerry. I think. As well.
I haven't read that one. I've read the one before that. I think the black and red one. Faye's got it. I can't find it.
I think you're mistaking the Amityville horror with The Haunting in Connecticut.
Yeah.
Amityville horror, or the Amityville house, was the one on like Long Island where like the guy killed his family and stuff, and then it all was like a farce or something like that turned out to be.
Yeah, so this one's a haunting in Connecticut.
Yeah, that's the one. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they're very, because I've noticed as well. Like when I'm searching these, you search, I know the Amityville haunting, and it'll come up with both.
Yeah.
They almost link them because they've become that blurred between them all. But yeah, they are totally different places.
So have you got the other book there, Tom?
No.
Have you only got that one book?
I have got some. But
you
I
have
don't
got it.
know where.
That's fine. Because I was thinking, I thought I was reading the same book as you. What have I been reading?
He hides his porn magazines in those books.
Yeah, I can't show you.
Yeah, he can't show us that one. Yeah,
I can't show you
because people still read analog porn, I guess.
That's actually a funny story. When I worked on an oil rig. This is totally left field, but I worked on that oil rig for a bit. And this oil rig is fucking old, like real old. This thing has been there since they first put oil rigs in the North Sea. And I was sleeping in this cabin. Obviously, these guys have been on there since this thing opened. And I just put my stuff away. And in this guy's drawer, he had fucking porno mags from like the 60s. They were still there. Well worn, I might add. It creeped me the fuck out, honestly. There wasn't just one or two. This guy
Did
had
you
a
borrow
collection. Yeah, it was lonely out there in the North Sea. Yeah, it was fucking weird.
So, all right. Hold on. Before we get way bad on this, because this is just going to get bad. Let me try to wrangle this back together here for a second. Okay.
But anyway.
So, Ed Lorraine.
Look at Jeffy's doing the sick face.
Yeah, it's fucking gross. Trust me. It is. Yeah. I have not seen it all. Fucking crusty pages and shit.
God, none of them. It's all just, they won't even open it. The whole thing is stuck together.
It's like a brick.
Yeah, you could like sheetrock a house with it.
60 years worth.
Oh my God!
A health hazard. I should have to
buy like a hazmat suit.
Yeah. You put a fucking black light in there, the whole place would go.
I know, because I'm an idiot. That's how we got to that. I made a joke about Tom's porn, which he doesn't have. So,
well, he might have.
Jesus Christ.
Oh shit. Anyway, what were we talking about?
Ed Lorraine.
Yes.
Lovely Ed and Lorraine.
Some of their most famous cases. I know before we talked about the one, The Devil Made Me Do It. So, this one was the first Conjuring movie. And the story is a guy called Arnie Johnson stabbed to death Alan Bono. Now, this was the only time the actual paranormal incident went to court, and they said they were putting the devil on trial. That was the whole thing. It actually got thrown out of court because they said you cannot prosecute something that is not scientifically proven, and you can't use it as a defense. But he stabbed this guy to death, and he claimed he was under demonic possession when he did it in 1981. And basically Ed Lorraine Warren went to court and they defended him, and it's because of their study of him previously, because they studied him before this event even happened, and they knew he was under demonic possession. It had spiraled up like the whole way, and they were trying to even get him an exorcism, but unfortunately they were too late. But he actually only served 5 years in prison for the murder because of this, and the judge, they disregarded his theory that he was possessed, but they still used the evidence provided by Ed Lorraine Warren as in court to basically defend him. It's almost like proving insanity sort of thing. That's basically what they did. They proved that he was not of his sane mind when he committed the act. And when it actually happened, it was, so basically, long story short, the guy, if my memory serves me right, they used to live in this complex with his girlfriend, and they were having a few drinks one night with the owner, the landlord, and it was all fine, all going well. Wasn't heavy drinking or anything, but then by the end of the night, they were like, "Oh, we're going to go to bed." And the landlord got a little bit anxious. He's like, no, stay up and have no drink. He's like, "No, we're going to go to bed." And apparently, his girlfriend said, because she defended him throughout the whole thing, she said that he switched from himself immediately to somebody he was not. She said his eyes were black, his whole demeanor, even his appearance completely changed. And he actually, I don't know how many times he stabbed this guy, but he pulled a flick knife out of his pocket, stabbed this guy multiple times before running off. But he didn't actually try and hide. The ambulance that was on the way to the crime to help this guy actually saw someone sat on the side of the road. They didn't know it was the guy who just murdered him, and they picked him up because he was covered in blood. They picked him up and gave him assistance, and he had no recollection of anything at all that happened. But I do know when the police went there, some of the evidence that helped in the case was that when they photographed the knife that was used, the knife was actually glowing. Unnaturally, it shouldn't have been glowing. It was almost like luminous. I couldn't find a picture because they're really
What do you
not.
reckon that was? Ectoplasm?
Mm-hmm.
What do you reckon it was? Like ectoplasm on the knife or something?
They couldn't. No, yeah, it could be. But I mean, the police there, they gave their statements and they couldn't. They said that they couldn't give a logical reason why this knife was glowing. There's no reason for it. They tested it for like substances or anything. It was just a normal knife. And he even said it was his knife. He said, "Yeah, that's my knife." But he had the only thing he remembers was before the incident and then getting in the back of the ambulance. He has no recollection, apparently, of stabbing this guy to death. I mean, he could have done, and he just thought, happy days, I can fucking get away with this. But, I mean, it just shows you, I suppose, the lengths it could happen to. But that was the devil that made me do it. It's quite famous because obviously it went to court. And that was actually what it was called. It was called the case was the devil made me do it. And that's what his defense was, which is weird.
Asking for attention, Tom. Jesus Christ, you're literally the head of a show right now. How much more attention do you want?
It's so fucking annoying.
Sound more pathetic one.
Yeah, I get them though, and it's so annoying. Like, especially when I sit there at work and want to tell someone, I get those like annoying little cough, and you go, and you feel like a fucking idiot. Like, but you just can't help it. You get a drink.
Oh dear.
Just enjoy yourself, Danny. Going for a swim.
Lucky man. That lucky man.
Enjoy, bro.
Matt will be like, "Oh, I'm going to my pool later too."
Pool party at Danny's, I reckon.
Yeah. And Ed's, well, too. Screw that.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
We could do it like one day here and one day there.
Mm-hmm. Apparently they're close to each other, so.
We'll take a barbecue.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Wait, we'd have to get like mushrooms and stuff for you.
No, we'll just get a vegetarian burger and put it on there. But don't put it
Impossible burgers, okay.
Yeah, but don't put it next to your ribs or anything. I have to have my own little section.
Nah, sorry.
Well, it's my barbecue.
Oh, okay, fine.
We used to actually have people that, like, especially in the like Muslims and stuff, they would want you. I don't know. They'll have, like, it's like Fish and Chip Friday. They'd want you to change all the oil in the fryer and clean it out and put fresh oil in it before you put their sausage or fish.
Yep. See, but what we're gonna get way off topic with this. Let's get back to the Warrens. This is our last show for 3 weeks. Let's try
and keep it on track.
I'm doing my best, man, but it's really tough because I have so many jokes running through my head all the time.
Oh, just let them out.
I can't. All right.
You've got a disclaimer.
You have a disclaimer. No, I know. All right, fair enough.
Everyone's signed.
Put that on the floor, do I? 2 seconds.
Do you have the all the meters on and everything, Tom?
What?
All the in the background, they're all on? Okay.
We've got
Oh, he must be allergic to Marty's bullshit. Hey, Marty.
Oh, you're starting already?
Oh, 100%, dude.
Yeah, they are on. They are on.
Okay. Welcome, Marty. It's good to see you, buddy.
I'll turn the candles on while
Yeah, we're going to do this mobile this week.
Okay.
I don't have time to get up and set up my computer and all that stuff. Way too much going on.
Good thing you set up that nice studio.
Well, no, get my computer up and running. I need a new computer.
Tell me about it. My laptop's about to go in the bin.
Yeah. Mine's like really slow. So we'll just do it this way.
We're mobile. But good to see you, Marty, anyway. Good to see you, bro.
What's up, Flogget and C? How are you?
Oh, I can't even
see it. Good to see you. The guys are behind me.
The doll lady, isn't it?
Yeah. So she's a lady we bought a lot of our dolls from. They are behind us up there. I don't know if you can recognise some of them. There they are. Most
of them, I expect.
Yeah. They're pretty all
You can see them really well tonight, actually.
Can you? Oh,
yeah.
You see Bobo there?
That's my boy.
And who else we got over there? Sage is there, but we call it Don. That's Don. Who else? Yeah, they're all up there. They're all chilling out.
Chilling out.
Yeah, I was on that point. Actually, I've decided that I said to you guys earlier that I'm not gonna investigate the next couple of months till it gets darker. One, because we're so busy, and two, just we're not getting the reaction. I think they need a break as well. They need like their summer holiday. Do you know what I mean? Like they need to chill out before we start hammering them again. Before like
you guys go on holiday, they're gonna be having a party at your house.
I'm saying.
I'm gonna come back, the whole house will be trashed.
Uh-huh.
There's shit everywhere. I won't be surprised.
That's gonna be me and Marty. Me and Marty are on like an exchange program. So when you guys come to America, me and Marty are going to where you guys are, and we're just gonna fuck your shit up the whole time you're gone, and just leave it and be like, bye.
House party at Kerry's house.
Oh yeah.
I haven't
She's
got a
better
pool.
house than us.
It doesn't matter. I don't have a pool. Can't hear you, Marty. What's up, bud?
You have air conditioning, Kerry?
I have actually. I have.
She's a
Look at you, posh.
I'm quite old.
She's in that 2% of the country that have.
It's one of those machines. It's only in one room. You have to take it around with you. But it's
You're holding on to it. Amy's not with us tonight, Flog It and See. She's at a meal. Although she probably will be back, hopefully in time for the end of the show. And we see Oji-san. Good to see you, bro.
Oji-san, what's up, buddy?
Seen you for a while. Hope you're well.
He's somebody we got to have on at some point.
Yes,
Yeah.
definitely. I know I keep saying no, so I've been messaging you, but as you know, we're so fucking busy. But please drop me a message, Oji-san. Remind me. Message me on Facebook. We're not here for the next 3 weeks because we're away. But please message me. We'll get you on when we come back. We could do a UFO show when we're back, actually. That'd be a good shout.
That'd be good.
That would be a good welcome back show if we had Oji-san and all of us on the show.
That'd be cool, yeah.
That'd be a really cool one.
Yeah,
Marty.
Yeah.
Marty,
if we can find Marty, and we have to make sure that he's available.
Yeah, can we pencil you in for a month from now, Marty?
Is that enough notice?
You can't pencil me in for tomorrow, dude. Like I can't go out that far. I have no idea what's going to be going on.
No wonder he smokes like 50 a day. You know, he's fucking.
Look at him having a bag on the porch.
It's literally. Oh
We're on house tour now.
Um,
Who would like to live in a house like this?
yeah. I'll give you a quick glimpse of the kitchen.
Okay, let's do it.
wow.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Boy, but look at those countertops.
We just got to get lighting and stuff.
Nice, yeah.
They basically just finished it up today. So
Damn.
good to go.
How's Bragging Camp?
Oh, well, I did a before video and an after video, so you can see the transformation. It's completely insane.
Oh, I can't see that.
I did one of those with my ex-girlfriend.
It's so bad before that.
Were we talking about something at some point?
But yeah, anyway, so we're on about Ed Lorraine Warren. So another one of theirs that is obviously infamous is the Amityville case. And that is actually what the case is called before the horror movie obviously came out.
They did do that one. They were involved in that. Okay, I was mistaken.
And they launched the franchise. It was in this. So the second Conjuring movie was based on the Amityville.
Have you got the photo there, Tom, of the boy in the door in that house?
Yes.
Sorry, Tom.
I love his dodgy eyes. When you like every time you ask him a question, his eyes just if he doesn't, his eyes go big and they start darting back and forth.
It's funny because it's such a fantastic photo. It's one of my favourites. Even though it's of something evil. What's
On the
Marty
staircase.
doing?
The boy on the staircase.
Yeah, Marty.
Yeah.
Look at Marty.
What the fuck? Is he taking a shit? What?
He like frozen. Just go.
He's taking a shit. He said. Squeezing one out.
Yeah. My toilet's a gaming chair. My gaming chair's got a hole in the bottom of it.
Oh my!
That's smart. Wheezy up there. It's like an old man like.
Like one of those old cars.
Marty, you froze. You've got to watch it back. You look like you're having the time of your life on that chair there.
Oh, give me the sweats again. Anyway. Yes, this is the. I get the photo.
It's like peeking out of a doorway in the landing.
Yeah. So this is actually a genuine photo that they took. The Ed Lorraine Warren took. They took. There's hundreds and hundreds of photos that they took of all these investigations. But this is one of them from Amityville. There you go. So obviously it's ringed for you guys to see, but you don't really need a ring around it. It's quite fucking obvious. It's pretty insane, to be fair. And if you look at this, if I bring this one up, this is the boy that used to live there. Now you tell me this is not the boy looking around the fucking window. Around the window.
I think they actually said, I might be wrong, Tom, even though it looks like the boy, that it was the devil, let's say. It was not good.
They say that they say that a true
even the haircuts
person will have all the features. They say if it's a demon or something, hey Morgan, if it's a demon or something, they will have things missing. So hence the eyes will be missing, or they'll have limbs missing or something like that because they can't fully replicate a human person. But yeah.
They say the eyes are the window to the soul, so that's kind of cool to think about. Like they can't replicate that aspect of human existence. Is just their the soul is demon. Oh, that's fucking cool.
That's why they reckon every time if you see an apparition that has red eyes or
black eyes,
completely black eyes, that isn't a human spirit. It's not necessarily a demon or the devil or anything, but it's something that's not human.
That's never been human,
Yeah. It could be, the way I looked at it as well, though, it could be something that's trying to... Sorry?
I was just saying hello to my friend Joe.
Hey, Joe. Thank
you.
Hey, Joe. If you've been on before, Joe, but thank you for joining us. Apologies for the profanities you're going to hear tonight.
Kerry, you should really warn your friends about us.
Yeah, you should really, you should send out a warning before anybody watches the show.
She's read the disclaimer. It's not my fault.
But yeah, I do think that sometimes these spirits that have these red eyes, I don't think they're necessarily nasty. I think they're trying to show a human form to be nice, to try and not scare us.
Relatable.
Yeah. So because I think some of the creatures or whatever they actually are will probably freak us the shit out. But if it looks human, it's not necessarily scary. Does that make sense? But yeah, this is the house. Obviously, you guys, this is fucking famous. This image.
I wonder if anyone lives in the house now.
They do.
Yeah,
they do. Yep.
And is it haunted still?
No.
That's good.
Since this happened, the people there, they don't let anybody there.
Yeah.
Around, but they say that they've had no activity since the Lutz family that lived there moved out. Since they moved out, they said all activity has ceased. Whether they're lying or not, I don't know. But Ed and Lorraine were there. Obviously, the famous windows at the top. They look freaky as shit.
They're like eyes.
Yeah, it does, doesn't it?
I remember ever since I was a kid, every time I saw a picture of that, I'm like, it looks like their eyes. And every time you switch the pictures, you see Ed's pimp ass pompadour haircut from like back in the day. I'm like, shoo, he was pimp.
Marty had one of them once, didn't you, Marty?
No, Marty never had hair. Marty never had hair.
You never grew it.
No,
I still have some.
Whatever, dude.
It all moved from here to my face.
No, ears and here. I know where it goes.
Did you two have like the 90s curtains?
The 90s?
Yeah.
You know in the 90s, the boys with curtains, like you cut like a part in mid.
Oh, part straight down the middle into the
and then gelled. And then gelled.
I can imagine that, definitely.
No.
That's the thing here, then, not in America. Then.
No.
Definitely never had anything like that.
It would be good.
Did you get an undercut?
No.
I had a long flowing mane. Yes. See, I did. I had long hair. Yes, I did.
I think we showed those pictures, or you put them in the.
I put them on our thing. I never
really had short hair. I remember the short hair.
Yeah, I don't remember long hair.
No, not the bald one where I was skinny with the punk band, the Pinkos. It was another one.
Bowl cut, yeah.
Oh, bowl cut. No, I had that when I was in the 80s when I was a kid when I had blonde hair. I had that.
I had a bowl cut as a kid with blonde hair.
That
I
was
used
You
to be
had
blonde.
blonde
the
hair?
style.
I
Yeah.
used to be blonde as a child. Yeah.
Wow.
How did you go from blonde to jet black?
I generally up till about 4 or 5, I was blonde. As
Yeah,
blonde as Kerry,
genes.
I
It's
was
just
blonde.
that's when that particular.
Then I
That's
started getting
crazy.
brown and
Like,
brown
there it
and
goes.
darker and yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't picture you being blonde. There's no way.
I
I
used to have
couldn't
long,
picture you with full color hair.
yeah, I used to have long blonde hair as a child. It's so weird.
Okay.
I'll show you those
Well,
photos
now.
at a different time, but yeah,
Everybody in the chat, if you guys want to see these pictures,
we'll definitely do a show of some
we'll,
point.
we'll exploit our youth.
I just look like
I don't know what
myself.
could be
I don't
worse
look
though,
any
like
different.
your childhood photos or mine. Probably yours.
My channel for what now?
Okay.
It must be worse.
Because
they're
you're a lot,
older?
you've changed more, yeah, because you're older. So it's going to be totally
You
different.
probably haven't quite as much as we have. From
Yeah.
when
I've
I
changed,
was
but
You're really old now.
Yep.
you're not older than me. You're only 15 years older than me.
Who, me?
Ooh, all of us.
I'm 43. You
Yep.
just turned
I
28.
can't believe that. You're fucking
29?
23. No way.
I know.
Yeah.
Thank you. That's very nice of you.
I
Your
genuinely
checks
thought
in the
you
mail.
were 30s.
Kerry, how old are you?
41.
Yeah, I'm 43. I'm thinking Adam. Our birthdays aren't that far off.
You're 2 weeks older than I am. You're
Yeah.
like, yeah, I think you're like 2 or 3 weeks older than I am. No, because you're in January, right?
Yeah.
Or February. You're in January.
Yeah.
Yeah, then we're really it's got to be a week within each other then.
That's what kids does to you. That's why he looks a lot older.
I mean, he's not wrong. I'm
That's
just like,
life has hit him hard.
damn. Damn.
New York t-shirt on.
No, you're looking good for your age. Looking good for your age. But anyway,
Yeah, you rep in New York, Marty.
You should see us in person. It's totally different than seeing us on a camera.
Yeah, me and Marty. So like when Marty and I are standing next to each other, Marty is like Marty's shorter than I am, and so like just the difference between like the body types and the height. It's like these guys are friends and like really close friends. It's like
You've seen the couple polos that Adam sent.
Yeah, you gotta have one to scale though. We gotta have somebody. We gotta have when we're in the same place together. We gotta have somebody.
Get a
Which is
normal
again completely different than seeing us in person. But anyway,
well, how tall are you, Hefty?
I'm 5'10". I'm short and fat.
So you're what by?
5'8".
So you're same height
He's
as me.
only got a couple inches on me, but like he said, like he's the stockier guy where I'm the skinnier, bald-headed guy, and just being next to him, I don't know how you would explain it.
It's like
We'd be like the gangster, like the goons. I'd be like Tiny, who'd be like, "What are you doing there?" And Marty would be like, "Hey, Tiny, hey, get over here and do this bidding, huh?"
I'd be the brains behind the operation. He's the muscle.
Yeah, Laurel and Hardy. Yes, pretty much.
you'd make a right good duo, you two.
One of these days, we'll all meet, and it'll be fantastic when we go to Marty's house.
We're definitely we'll definitely plan it. But anyway,
show trip.
Show
show
trip.
trip. Yeah, Mike. By the way, we're staying at your house.
Yeah, we're staying at your place, Marty.
You didn't have a vote in it.
I don't care.
Yeah.
We'll grab a couple air mattresses. This can work, dude.
Yeah, we can good. We're good.
We don't. You just can't braid on the couches, dude. We got 4 couches downstairs. We're good.
Are they pullouts?
No,
I want an air mattress.
they're comfortable though.
I do.
Yeah, that'll do the trick.
I'll take the kids out for a weekend or whatever it's going to be, and then you guys can sleep in their rooms.
Perfect.
Can we plant shit in their rooms to get them in trouble further down the line?
Yeah,
You know what? Let's just
it'll give me a reason. It'll give me a reason to yell at them when they're doing actually pretty good.
absolutely nothing. But I like all your kids. I wouldn't want to pin anything on them. Well,
I couldn't imagine you getting
Listen,
angry.
they've already done it to themselves, so they don't need help.
All right. Anyway, so that is the Amityville one, which is the Lutz family. So basically Lutz family, the child, I can't remember, shot and killed 6 of his family members in the house with a shotgun, and claimed it's from possession. And then when Ed and Lorraine went there was a lot of paranormal activity. There'd been like people pushed downstairs. There was lots of noises and stuff. Not necessarily the level of the movie The Conjuring, but because of obviously people that moved in and reported nothing, there's a huge stigma that this is maybe a complete hoax, the whole thing, and the kid just generally murdered his family.
See, that's what I was always led to believe, and which is why I was kind of surprised when I found out that Ed and Lorraine Warren were attached to it. I was like, I'm pretty sure, from what I remembered, that was not the thing.
And I might be wrong. Just bear that in mind, because I am usually. But I think Ed and Lorraine Warren said that it was the worst case they ever did, though, and they would never go back or something like that.
Yeah, they did say that. Like some of the things the family were describing were happening, they couldn't get evidence of. I mean, they got evidence, obviously, clearly the pictures and stuff, and there is paranormal activity there, but they never got evidence on the level that they were describing. But to be like Adam says, play devil's advocate, maybe the entity or whatever it was attached to maybe a family member and not necessarily the house.
And it left with them, yeah.
Yeah. Hence why as soon as they leave, it went with them. And
right.
when they were there, it's like, I'm not a performance seal. I'm not going to fucking show you what I can do so you can get rid of me. It can happen. I mean, it can attach itself to maybe the child, the boy that shot his family, and then maybe that he's condemned with that possession and he can't get rid of it. And it almost hides inside of him. It won't want to show itself because it will just get removed as such. Marty's buffering.
Marty just got taken out. $50 well spent.
Yeah. Another bit.
See you, Del Sawyer. Real quick, so just a quick pic of me when I was a kid. All right.
Let's do it.
Hold on.
Wow.
And I had blonde hair. So there it is.
The eyes.
Yeah.
It's always the eyes.
Yeah, it's because I think I was born high. I'm not sure. I got to fix that, don't I?
You can always see in people's eyes. Joe, so will it stay with him for life? Probably. It depends.
Yeah, unless he gets it removed.
Yeah.
Can do.
Well, everything I've read, I'm no expert by any fucking means, but everything I've read, when someone is possessed, they have no sense of time. These demons as such, they could possess you from birth, which they say a lot of times that's when it happens, and they might not affect you until you're later on in your life, and they're after your soul as such. They want to live in your body, to live a human life, because they say that they're condemned to live in a half-life as such. They're neither dead nor living, hence why they possess a human body to live as such. So yeah,
even that's not all that great.
Yeah.
It's like, wait, what? You're jealous of this? The afterlife must really fucking suck.
At least possess somebody that's worth possessing.
I wish I was human. What?
No, my luck, I'll end up possessing some freaking poor African child that like has no water and shit, and like no, my luck.
Tom.
But it makes sense, though, doesn't it? I mean, if you're gonna possess somebody, you've got to possess somebody worth possessing.
Yeah, worth it. It's like some billionaire or something like that, not some like down and out like schlep who like
like you'd possess someone, I don't know, Elon Musk or something that someone who's got billions. down an hour.
T says I was briefly possessed once, but the ghost rejected the host. Hey!
He's here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Dave.
Steve, nice.
Wow, asking you shall receive. What's up, Dave?
What am I not being told?
They all talked about you coming on.
Yeah, we were talking about you earlier. Yeah.
Very nice of you.
Don't you agree, though, Dave, that if you're going to possess someone that's worth possessing? Like, you wouldn't possess.
True.
I'm not going to say it again, but because I might get
don't
banned.
say it again.
But,
Possessing who?
Who would you possess?
Jesus.
He's gone already.
Oh, yeah,
You can't
that's a good shout. That's a good shout, though.
Who would I possess? Who would I possess?
I would possess Zach Bagans.
I
Yeah,
don't know. Well, I don't know.
We
if
may
it-
like to enter the spirit of not like pay enough money so you actually own Zach Bagans. That's how we mean by possess.
I don't think possess is the right word.
Yeah. I mean, something's going into something as far as that's concerned.
Oh no!
I guess that
Yeah.
Come on, who would you do, Tom?
Me?
Yeah. Who would you do, Tom?
This is getting really bad.
Well, Amy's not here.
Whoa! Hey!
I should watch this.
I'd possess Amy. I'd possess Amy.
You possess
Oh, that's a
Amy?
cop-out. That's a cop-out.
She'd overpower you and beat the crap out of you.
I would possess somebody like I don't know, someone like fucking Einstein or something. Someone like knows a lot of shit.
Somebody dead? You'd want to possess somebody that's dead?
No, but like back in their time. If you could go
Oh,
back in
wait,
their
you can
time-
pick time periods in this now?
Oh yeah.
Only if you
Oh.
understand his thought processes.
Oh.
Otherwise it
Yeah,
would
that's a
go
good point. I
what's
probably
he
wouldn't
thinking
understand shit.
Oh,
Make him fit for the day.
time period. Oh, okay, that's kind of interesting.
Or somebody like I know someone who went to the moon or something, so I could like find out if they actually went.
Einstein. What's his name?
Yeah.
If
Neil
they actually
Armstrong.
went.
Neil Armstrong.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like
Buzz
someone like that
Aldrin,
could
yeah.
actually find something out, or like the president or something. So you could find everything out.
What about you, Marty? Who would you possess?
I got to kind of go with Tom on this one. I don't know about somebody from the moon, but at least any astronaut, so you could actually be able to go into space without having to go through all the training.
Wait,
Like, the training
you'd
possessed
be a
and then-
ghost, like, but so
You know what?
you'd
I
be a
might
ghost.
actually possess an animal, like a bird or something, just to
That's
see
what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you notice
Like an
like
eagle.
the fly? Yeah.
Only I'd
Or an
want
alien.
to be one of those like apex predator ones, so I'm not just like this is great.
I mean, if
Yeah.
we're going down the rabbit hole, I would possess a T-Rex.
Oh,
T-Rex.
Yeah.
But, okay, but with your luck, Marty, you would pick the T-Rex. Yeah, well, that's how you are when you're reaching for the bill at dinner anyway. But I can't get my wallet. But Marty's luck, he would possess the T-Rex on the day the comet struck and just the ice age went. It's like, oh, this would be great for 5 minutes.
You can literally see it coming as he's possessing it.
Yeah, he's like,
That
I
was
want to possess
that was
the
a bad
comet. Just goes
choice.
towards
Maybe,
Marty.
I don't know.
It'd be cool.
I'm not choosing anymore. I make bad choices.
We all do. That's how we end up where we are.
Joe said Trump. She'll possess Trump.
Trump? Yeah. That could be a little dangerous. I mean, he's got money, but
Yeah, you might get assassinated at some point.
true. I'm
Turn
surprised
his
he
wig
didn't through his
backwards, Joe.
presidency.
Yeah.
I want to possess a thing, not a person. So I could be a dick, yeah, like a car or like something like yeah, oh yeah.
I'll be like,
Yes, so I'd be like,
Did I hear that right? Did I hear that right?
but right at the part where she's about to, I'd stop and go dead. And she'd be like, oh, what the hell?
knowing your luck, like it'll be owned by somebody like fucking Marty or something.
Marty's got a dildo.
I mean, I guess you
I
got to experiment. You got to be open to new ideas. I mean, that's how I see having kids.
That moment you take over that object, you're like, fuck.
No.
See,
Always make bad choices.
So then
my kids would see that walking around the house. Where's Dad? He's right there. Why does he look like that?
Looking at you.
I made a bad choice.
Wait, so can I go back to being a car or something like that? Okay, they liked that. I don't know if that was the ball was going off. Oh my God. So if but I'd want to be like a car or something, where I can just mess with somebody. Because I've already decided, like, after being on the show for a bit, I was like, if I was going to haunt somebody, I'd be like that ghost that would be, I wouldn't be like a poltergeist where I would like, fuck shit up and everything like that. I'd be like the one that would like fold your socks for you. Or like, it's like, oh, damn it, I forgot to do that dish. I do the dish for you. And the dish would be done. I just help people out. What the hell?
We need you to haunt us. Like,
Okay.
Yeah.
That's all you got to do. It's simple as that. Just kill me.
Marty will keep you busy.
I got plenty of socks you can fold. Trust me.
Yeah.
That's true. Yeah, my luck. I get stuck at Marty's house. I'm walking by houses to haunt. I see Marty's, and I'm like, oh, gonna keep going.
That's how you doing, bud?
Yeah. Hey, Marty, I'll smell you later.
Smell you later.
Oh boy.
Oh fucking hell. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't
poor
know.
Ed and Lorraine.
Yeah. We never stay on for long.
We did pretty good. We're at 46 minutes.
What you was saying about animals, apparently animals cannot be possessed because their soul cannot take the.
All going off something fierce.
Like there's that famous story from the Bible of he removed the demon from a body or something and put it into these pigs, and then the pigs went crazy and ran themselves into the water until they drowned.
That's what Flipper did.
That's
That was
I
That
can't
was
remember the whole story, but that's basically what happened. That's one of the references to demons in the Bible that Jesus removed. I can't remember what they call it, the entity or whatever, from somebody.
Yeah, it was, I believe it was Chris P. Bacon was the name.
Bacon.
Or Haunted Bacon.
But yeah, that's the story.
Bacon,
Anyway.
Bacon, brother.
They go crazy or something and they kill themselves. Which is, some people believe that's actually why you get some, like, you know, some animals that get a bit wappy. They go crazy and they comes to the point where they kill themselves. Yeah.
my dog.
Yeah.
I'm just, wait, Wappy? Wappy? Whappy?
Yeah.
W-H? A-P-P-Y? That's correct.
That's not an English word, is it?
I've never heard that before.
Wacky.
Wacky, I've heard. That's why I had to discern. I was like, wait, what did you
I
say?
only one that says wappy. You know wappy, don't you?
Wacky
I've
sounds
heard-
like you're.
I've
It
heard
sounds
of
like you're
wacky.
crying or something like wacky.
It must be a northerner's word because it's not what we would use, but I've heard of it.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'm learning stuff. No, I'm learning stuff.
To the mill.
right.
What is it you say?
Down to mill.
Yeah.
Trouble at mill.
That is too fun. I don't go that far.
You go to the mill.
That's my granddad lived in York, and he used to talk like that, like proper thick Yorkshire accent.
I think the American guys.
Yorkshire. Joe says yeah, it's a Yorkshire thing. That's where I've got it from.
Oh, all
Yeah,
right.
there you go, Joe.
We've got a small country. No matter where you are in this country, you're never further than 70 miles from the coast, which is about 100 kilometres. But the accents up and down the country.
Oh, yeah, they're
Really,
different. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I can
It's
imagine.
the
how
same
it's
way
different.
here, kind of, because you can go from here to New York City or New Jersey, and
Oh, God,
even
don't go to New Jersey.
Massachusetts is. I mean, you can get to Massachusetts in probably just over an hour, and as soon as you cross the border, the accents change. It literally is from state to state. It all until you get down south, then everybody talks country. So
Yeah, it's weird. It is like that here, but like we have that on such a smaller scale. It's like almost we have all of your accents, but in such in like one state. I mean, you go to Wales or something, you're fucked because they put letters in random orders and say it's words. Like, you see that they literally have it on. So you know, you have on roads. It says like stop, on the road.
Yeah.
They'll have it say stop in English, but then they have it in Welsh, which is like twice as long and loads of random letters. But they have to put the English there because they know nobody can understand
no
the
one
Welsh.
spoken
Right.
Welsh for about 1 billion years.
Apart from
And
the
they brought it
Welsh,
back, I don't
obviously.
know.
Yeah, it's completely backward. You search some Welsh words and you think, or even you try. The ball's going nuts tonight. Or even Scottish. You go speak to a proper Scottish person, you won't understand a word they're saying.
No, that's true.
Oh, Joe knows what stop is in Welsh. It's
Stopio,
There you go.
Stopio.
Araf.
Probably offended half the Welsh population.
I think you along with like Tom's like
Google is useless because Google's telling me
I'm
it's
going for all
Stopio.
countries tonight. I'm going out on a bang for 3 weeks.
The Irish, wow, the ball loves this like geographical language discussion we're having apparently, but the Irish are worse. I should be offended, Joe, but I am not.
Or
I don't know why I should be offended.
it's totally different.
It's crazy. Yeah, their language is
Have you
insane.
seen that video? You know where they do the words in like I don't know English, French, Italian, and then German, and everything in German is so aggressive. Like,
Oh yeah, yeah.
it's a really nice words. As soon as they say it in German, it sounds so horrible.
Right.
Yeah.
It's so funny.
They can be saying good morning.
Hey,
to you.
happy birthday.
Oh,
no.
With it.
Sorry.
Have you seen the joke on TikTok? It's knock knock.
Who's there?
Who's there?
Slap. We will ask the question.
I've not seen that one yet.
It's a classic.
It's so true. I mean,
I'm
like,
all going nuts.
the Germans are just angry people. They just
Yeah.
they need to chill out. The war ended 70 years ago.
Oh my God. Sorry,
Anyway,
German people.
I'm on.
Love you really.
I assume that's German. Is that German? Or am I-
Looks good, doesn't it?
Yes, but Schnell means now.
Smells quickly, fast. Yeah. Kick I don't know what that is.
What the hell is that?
My dad would know. My dad speaks
No,
German.
it's James Amy, isn't it? 'Cause
Fucking
Amy
graphic
speaks
Schnell
German.
is-
Oh, Amy.
Yeah, she can. Well, yeah, she can speak German. She can understand. She's not as good as she used to be because she used to live in Germany. So she can.
The first one I made up, flute and graphene, he made up, but Schnell means now.
She lived in Germany. What was she doing out in Germany?
She's at Paderborn. Her dad obviously was in the army, and they were based at Paderborn,
Ah.
But we've said too much.
which is where the where the German Tigers were based during the war. That's where they were, which is now it's completely abandoned. People go around there like filming and stuff now.
I said they were bored, Tom. They're having a blast with that cat.
No, yeah, they're freaking doing it tonight.
They
I
like
think it's because they think Marty's actually going to get abducted by aliens. Although Marty is out of the tractor beam right now, so I think he's all set.
Marty, put your head
Oh
under-
God, no, Marty, no! Look out!
They'll bring him back. Fuck, am I
Yeah,
doing it?
well, if they see how many kids we got here, trust me, they're gonna bring me back.
No, they'd leave you to like make them suffer.
My kids would destroy their spaceship immediately.
Oh my God.
German Tigers and Haunted Pigs. Yeah, that's what we've learned tonight about German Tigers and Haunted Pigs.
Very educational show this is.
Very. I mean,
They go in Denmark. Hellcore Satin. What?
of course, Satine.
Is fuck off. Fair enough.
Well done, Joe.
Why? Right, so the English, we have a habit of learning every swear word in other languages. Nothing helps.
Yeah, no, because it's fun. 'Cause it's funny. At least you're like, yeah, I'm bilingual. I can tell you to go fuck yourself in 4 different languages. It's like, okay.
Bilingual.
It's so funny because he's
British
right.
one.
You can't say
Hey,
hello in the
come
same
to
4
you.
languages.
While Marty was showing the kitchen. Chantel, send that to me on Facebook.
Yeah.
See if you can send that to me, Chantel. I'll try and bring that up. I didn't notice that.
Oh, it's that ghost from your cellar.
Ooh.
What happened?
So when you were showing your
Somebody
record,
said, "Hey, Tom."
when you were showing the kitchen,
Uh-huh.
the screen
Anybody else
recording.
notice
No, not at all. Hey, Tom being whispered while Marty was showing the kitchen. No shit. I would love to see that.
Top.
Yeah, I didn't notice
Marty,
that.
your ghost.
Yeah, get a tape.
I'm gonna go back now.
But yeah, so that's Ed Lorraine Warren. So yeah,
Yeah, Ed and Lorraine.
R.I.P. Ed and Lorraine.
I will recommend though if you reading the books, it does look like it's like I always get confused. Fictional book, but it's not fictional. It's non-fiction. Is that right?
Right. Fiction is made up. Nonfiction is true.
I always get confused with that.
It's okay, buddy.
But yeah, so and it's really, really good. These books are really, really good.
I'm the same way with biography and autobiography.
It's set out like a story, but it's a real story from what they
Yeah,
do.
they are really good.
That
I
one
want that
especially, that is fucking, it's nuts.
one. Is it better than the
yeah.
first one?
So this one's about the where they basically moved close to a hospital for their kid to get treated for leukemia
yeah.
or something, and they didn't realize the house they moved into was a former funeral home. And basically the child who was getting the treatment ended up being completely possessed by an entity there that was horrific, some of the stuff. And it actually got to the point where what the book says, I don't know if it's gospel, but basically he ended up abusing one of his cousins, sexually abusing one of his cousins, and was sent to prison. But even his parents now, his parents believe that he didn't do it. they believe him that he was possessed. They had crazy shit going on there. Like all the family, it did start off with just a boy. Yeah, it started off with just a boy, and then the parents never believed him, as you don't believe what he's saying. But when it eventually started happening to everybody in the house, and when the investigators went there with Ed Lorraine Warren and their team, because they don't just do the whole thing, they send a whole team there that stay there 24/7. All of them were affected, seriously affected from that house. I think eventually they ended up moving out, selling the house. I don't know what happened after that, but it was horrific, that place. And Lorraine, when she went there, she said some of the things that she saw, she sees images and she sees spirits, and they tell her like what happens and stuff. She says some of the things that the people that owned the funeral home did to some of the bodies was so horrific that she won't even talk about it. She don't, like, it was that bad in this place. Yeah.
Lorraine was the medium, psychic medium, and Ed's demonologist, and they made this fantastic team together, didn't they?
Yeah.
And that's why the Catholic Church always looked to them, because they're really good. It
did work, like, because he had no, he says himself, he had no gift of mediumship whatsoever. It was all Lorraine, but he would do all the devices and the interviews.
So he was a painter, though, right?
Yeah.
So all right, check this out. This is where I'm going with this. If you're an artist, it seems to be like maybe you're more receptive to this kind of thing, because the whole the old school idea of like the torture artist. You know what I mean? Like the best work comes out of pain and suffering, and like just the starving artist theory and everything like that. Maybe he was more receptive than he thought he was. Like if he was a painter, like
maybe.
So, I don't know. I'm just a fact.
Yeah.
That's a good shout. Yeah, I reckon he probably could have trained himself, maybe, to do that kind of thing. But it was more her. Like she could see things, and that's what she would do, like a walk around, and then while he's interviewing. And then she could come back, and then actually the first time she walked around, I'm sure they left. She just said to Ed that she wants to leave because it was that bad, things that she saw. And then that's when they didn't want to frighten the family, but they knew how serious that place was. They actually started investigating immediately that evening. They sent people there immediately, which is unheard of. And they got in touch with the church to try and get exorcisms. I think one of the first priests that did go, he was so strongly affected that he didn't tell them. He told Ed Lorraine that he thought that the place was like beyond help.
Redemption. Wow.
It was that. It wasn't necessarily the place. It's that land. It doesn't matter what you do. The portal that's been opened there is unsealable. They're saying that it's that horrific. You can't seal it. It's a good read anyway. It's worth reading that if you are interested in paranormal. In a Dark Place, it's called. And then there's others you've read, Kerry, isn't there? But
yeah.
Yeah. Right, let me see if I can bring up what Chantel sent me.
Dave, now we have a question for you. We were talking about this earlier. Is Kerry patient?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah.
In the green room, we was talking about. Am I a patient person? You tell the truth.
Mm-hmm.
I won't kill you.
That's a no.
Well, you can on camera. You could, but that would be pretty damning here.
Patient.
With the exception of in the queue. With the exception
of the queuing bit.
Yeah.
I don't like queuing and waiting. I'm terrible.
Kerry's a very humble soul, as you know, always ultra polite. But when you want to go somewhere now, it's now, isn't it?
Let's go.
You're smart, Dave. I'll tell you, boy. You're
a good way around it.
That's silver tongue is worth money, sir.
Yeah, Kerry's ultra impatient, actually.
I'm patient with people, I think.
Very, yeah.
Right, yeah.
But when it comes to times, my time, I'm impatient.
It's not just impatience, though. You worry about appointment times. For example, if there's an appointment at 9 o'clock, Kerry will leave the day before.
I'm like that as well. I'm like that. Like I have to be there early. I cannot be there.
Mine is if I'm on time, I'm late.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's
I'd rather take my book or my phone and sit in the car for half an hour because I know I'm there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You
Turn
never
up like
know
on the
what you're
door.
going to run into on the way there. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
exactly. Yeah. Yep.
I'm
Well,
last
thank you,
minute
Dave.
come on.
Yeah, you always seem to get there though.
Last
Maybe a
minute
minute or
com.
two late, but you are pretty
It's
like.
not late, a minute or two early.
He like
usually.
drive
Yeah.
over people. He's got like a monster truck. He just goes over traffic.
Chantel says she's obsessive about it as well.
Yeah.
I think we may have Amy turning up. Maybe
Oh.
somebody's turning
Oh,
up.
she's just in time for Guards Against
Oh,
Humanity.
yeah.
Let me just. I'm just gonna mute myself while I listen to this, see if I can hear it, and I'll.
Okay.
Oh, good. Is he gone? Let's talk mad shit about him.
He's
Boy,
only
that guy.
muting the- he's only
Oh.
muting the mic.
Yeah, he muted it, dude, so he can't hear us. Duh. Don't you know how
You
mute
can
works?
still hear it through the
He's a
speakers.
cat.
No, he can't. No.
I learned my lesson with
I
that.
can't hear shit because of you lot.
Just whack it on. We'll have a listen together.
Oh, no, listen, hang on. Let me see if I
We'll want to
can.
hear anyway.
I don't think I can. I can't hear anything at the moment.
See what I hear. All right, let's see.
I tried listening. I didn't hear anything.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They basically just finished about today.
Was it there?
Yeah. Yep. You can do that. Hey, Tom.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
They basically just finished about today.
Yeah, there. On about the 5th second mark, just between the 4th and 5th.
Do it again.
Play back from the second. Oh, nice. Yeah.
They basically just finished about today.
There.
I didn't hear it.
No. Play the whole thing again. Play the whole thing over again. Just let the
I
whole
can't
thing.
hear what it's saying, but there is something
We
there.
just got to get lighting and stuff.
Oh, nice.
Oh my God, I heard it. Yeah, it's a child, isn't it?
Yeah.
I've got 4 kids in the house. It could
I'll
have been
send
any
it
one of my
to you
kids.
guys in the chat. I'll send it
Yes.
to you. But there's something there. If you watch about the 5th or 6th second mark, there is something there, definitely.
It did sound like a child. I heard that too, but I don't remember if my kids were walking around the house at that point because the girls could
I
have been
don't see the
downstairs.
child.
It's a
don't
man.
actually.
And it's a man.
No, there was no kids in that shot. That was a one shot. I mean, you went around. I mean,
Yeah, well, no, because the way the house is where I walked, the dining room's right there. Brandon was on the alcove.
oh, okay. So there.
You saw the hallway and the kitchen, but you can hear stuff from the other room. So I don't know.
Chantel says it's
Not
a
the
male.
kid sound, male voice.
Yeah, it is. It is a male voice. It's an older male as well.
Is it right at the end? It sounded like it was right at the end. Hold on.
I heard it like on the
Hold on. I'll be right back. Hold on.
between the 4th and 5th second mark.
Yeah, I tried listening back to it a little bit ago, and I did hear some things, but I couldn't pay attention if it was somebody else talking or.
It's definitely not one of us. Because I was looking at if we're saying something, but it's not. It doesn't even sound like us.
It wasn't as prominent as that one thing when I went back when it
The
said
Bobo.
Amy's voice, whatever it was with Amy's voice, when that was
Amy
like
saying-
really.
Was it Amy saying Bobo or something? I'm sure it was.
Yeah.
Where's that holy water?
That
I
was
got you?
like really.
Get dousing. Freaking place would catch fire.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so,
none of us can tell.
So it could have been my kids. I have no way to.
I don't think it was.
No, Chantel says man. We need to put our
Yeah.
headphones on and listen.
And it's definitely, it doesn't sound like a child at all. It doesn't even.
Yeah.
It sounds like someone like a man whispering.
Yeah.
Like.
Well, the contractors were gone at that point, so I know they weren't in the house.
Yeah, and
We
it's
had
so
2 or 3 guys working here in the kitchen, so I know they were gone. Wasn't
prominent.
that-
Almost it sounds like it's over the top of us talking. So we can hear us all talking into our microphones, but it's almost like it's playing through everyone's microphone. It's over the top of everybody. It's so brief.
I
We
actually
haven't
still,
listened to it again.
I still have
Anyway.
it queued up.
Do that one.
Hold on.
Boy, but
I
look
know
at
this
those
is a little louder.
countertops.
We just got to get lighting and stuff.
Nice, yeah.
They basically just finished about today.
Is that it?
Just after I say nice, you'll hear it.
Oh, what?
Hey.
Boy, but look at those countertops.
We just got to get lighting and stuff.
Nice, yeah.
They basically just finished about today.
Yeah.
I heard that.
Just after I say nice, seconds after I say nice, you can hear
Who was that loud fuck in the back, though?
it.
That's an asshole.
Fucking real big asshole. Jesus Christ.
Such a dick.
Right? I'd fire his ass if I were you. You know what? If I were you guys, I
Fired
wouldn't do it. What? I've been fired?
I thought you were talking about me.
Oh no, I was talking about me. I'm the loud asshole in the back that you heard.
I've been fired a lot.
Checked all our lips. We wasn't none of us.
Right.
Yeah. We get that a lot though, don't we? Like on this.
Yeah.
We get a lot of voice phenomena. But I don't get any in the house. This is weird. We don't get any in this house at all. No voices. When we've done EVP, we don't hear any voices anymore. We heard them in the old house, not in this one.
Right.
We haven't had any for a while, have we?
No.
We get spates of it where it's just ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then other times, at the moment, it's been a few months, hasn't it? I don't think. You've had a bit of football, but that's about it.
Yeah, nothing to write home about.
Did you tell them about my ear?
Oh no, you can tell.
Oh boy. I've got to have more surgery, right? I've got to have this ear cut off around here, literally taken off, and something fixed inside. In my ear canal.
Is it a cochlear implant?
No, there's another hole in my ear canal, and I've asked the surgeon, well, what is it? What caused it? They've got no idea. They've told me it's really, really odd. But what happened was it felt like an infection first. I was like, ow, pain in my ear. And my ear started bleeding, so I went there. They actually pulled a bit of bone out whilst I was sitting there, which was like joy. And he said, it's just left. There's a whole divot there, Dave, and we've got no idea. Are you sure you haven't put something in your ear? I'm like, no, definitely not. And I've now got to have it repaired. So I don't know what that is. I can't say what it is, but probably living with a medium.
It's been
it's not helping. It's shit.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, it's very, very odd, especially because they say that we've got no idea how that can happen.
Fucking hell.
No.
Yeah, I've never heard of that.
Damn. Well, best of luck on the surgery. That sounds
good. Yeah. Maybe I'm not going to come and visit you guys. I kind of want to keep my.
We could stick it on somewhere else for a laugh.
Imagine that. Imagine like that. You wake up, we're not there.
It's right here.
The surgeon got pissed halfway through the surgery. It's like, just sewed it on.
He's like, wait, isn't this guy on TikTok? This will really fucking paint your red wagon. Let's sew that onto your face.
I wonder when they do it, they go,
here you go.
Here, Dave.
Right, can't see.
I would be one of those surgeons.
Oh god. All right. Anyway,
Jesus Christ, Ed. Oh, more eyelids.
Fucking hell. Right. Anyway, we have run over, but we'll get into the questions. Yeah. Unfortunately, this is the last show for 3 weeks, so massive apologies. I'm gonna miss you guys a lot.
Yeah. Wait, you guys better polo still.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
All right. Good. Orlando holiday without us.
It might be a lot of polo in at the villa and stuff. Because they'll probably rape us on roaming charges in the park. So
one can only be so lucky.
Yeah, so it'll probably just be in the villa, but we will send you all videos and pictures and everything and show you what we're doing.
Yeah. Are you doing the park, Tom?
Yeah, all the parks. So we're doing Disneyland, Universal, all of them. The water park.
Yeah, if you go to Kissimmee, don't tell Amy, there's a little air museum there, and they've got a starfighter in there.
Stop it.
That's actually where we're staying.
They literally raise their wings.
We're staying in Kissimmee.
Are you? Well, there's a guy that will take you up in a biplane as well.
You have to tell
Right, a long time ago, yeah. But
Amy hates you now because I told her about the watch, the Red Arrows watch, and I'm specifically looking out for it when I get on the plane. I am getting the magazine straight away, looking for it. I've told her we need to take out cash for that.
Tom, really quick, Tom. So I was kind of telling Tui this earlier. Hi, Morgie. Congratulations on your driver's license, kiddo. You didn't look nervous at all. I love the pink highlights for the tips and everything. That's super cool. Right on. Hey, good.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Did you show them me standing up on the horse yet?
Wait,
no.
What?
Yeah, she's doing horse riding lessons for 2 weeks.
That's not. You shouldn't be standing on the horse. Though. I'm sure you're supposed to sit.
Oh, hold on. Let's see. Holy shit! Good for you. I know her. That's Morgan.
I don't know why she was standing on the horse, but
You should go into like horse circus, like the
Horse.
Listen, my,
You know what I mean? They
our
do
health
the-
insurance isn't that good. She shouldn't be standing on horses.
Yeah.
Love you.
Bye
Hi,
bye.
Marty. Wait, what the hell was I talking about?
You said you were talking to Tui earlier.
Oh yeah, about the money. Yeah. So that like blew our minds. They sent. So how did you do this? They sent the money through the post.
Yeah.
For you, right?
Yeah.
Like so. Hold on. Break down how did you convert your
So you basically if you buy your currency online, you get a slightly better rate by like half a penny. Sorry. Yeah, basically you buy them online. You say I want X amount. So we put how much in? £1,500 worth of dollars.
Mhm.
So they convert it and then they send you the dollars in cash through the post. It's special delivery in that, so it's recorded like from their end to our end. There's a paper trail. So if it gets lost, they know it's got lost.
But it literally comes in like an envelope.
Yeah.
It's a plain envelope.
It was a plain fucking envelope, man. You could tell. Like, you couldn't even.
That's
You could see it. There's cash.
What did that equivocate to? Or what did that?
$1,001.
I don't understand the $1 thing.
What? Either. Wait, what?
They convert it
It's
exactly.
conversion, yeah.
They
They
sent,
convert it exactly.
you sent them 1,500 quid,
Something like that,
£1,500 pounds,
yeah.
and they sent you $2,001.
And $1.
Huh. Well, I'm sure the one came from like the whatever they take out or whatever. That's why that's
Yeah, so they round it up. So I don't know. It would have been I don't know.
$2,000 in the fucking mail.
Yeah. And they're all in like new notes. They're not even used notes. They're all
No, they're crisp. I could smell the money on that. I'm like,
yeah. Like I was questioning whether it was real or not. I was like, this is fucking monopoly money.
no, it's
Yeah.
stiff and crisp. Yeah, dude.
I was telling Kerry about that the other night. I'm like, yeah, Tom, they got. She was like baffled too, like why they sent that much money in the mail just in a plain envelope.
yeah.
And just,
You could have
and, I was
$10,000.
like, yeah, I said he was making fun of the money like it was monopoly money, and we do the same thing with your guys' money. It's like that doesn't look real to us.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know, because it's not what you're used to. You know what I mean? But
Yeah.
It's like here, Marty. I'm going to send you $2,000 in the mail. It's like I swear I
no,
put it in
I'll
there.
go
It's like
pick that shit up.
4
Don't be
months
putting that
ago.
shit in
Yeah.
the mail.
No, I don't have $2,000. That's ridiculous.
That is literally our food though. Like when we're out there, that's what we've got to spend on food, and that'll easily be spent. We've worked out we're probably pushing it for that.
You're there for 2 weeks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, and if you're eating in the parks and stuff you're gonna spend some money.
Yeah, you spend money at the air show, boy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we're planning on. I think it's breakfast at like
At the villa.
No, there's a restaurant nearby, that does these breakfasts.
So the place you're staying at doesn't have like a breakfast.
Yeah,
buffet or
like
nothing?
a continental breakfast or anything like
Yeah.
that. Or have
No, it's a self-catering villa.
No shit.
So
You can make your own breakfast there.
yeah, we won't eat out every morning.
I was gonna
We
say you
will-
might want to go shopping, dude.
Yeah.
You go to anywhere in like Universal, it's gonna cost you for a hamburger, some French fries, and a soda. It's gonna cost you $60.
Yeah, pick out
It's
before
like
you
gonna
go.
be expensive.
Yeah.
Have 2 bowls of cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what. Yeah,
$7
we will buy things. We're not going to eat out all the time.
For sure. I would just overeat in the morning before you leave. Like make your own breakfast, but overeat.
But then you think of it, we thought it this way: like your portion sizes are like double ours, so we'll only have.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, but when in Rome, so eat like we do.
Or we just order one and halve it.
Right.
Yeah.
Eat like us.
Or eat
What
like
will upset you, Tom? When I was a little boy and I was lucky enough to be taken to America by my parents, we were getting nearly $3 to the pound, and that made everything stupidly cheap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's almost. It's only like. What was it 1.4?
Yeah, it's not a lot these days.
It's not a lot at all. It's shit now.
So fuel similar, everything's similar now.
Watch out for random.
I don't think you guys would get that as much as we do. Like
you mean Pro Rider?
If you go to Google and type in Florida man, and then just see what the results are on that. Like Florida is the Jersey of the South, if not worse. Florida fucking sucks.
It's called Taco Bell. I'm not going to Taco Bell.
It depends. I think it's like anywhere else, though. It depends on where you go in Florida. You know what I mean?
I mean, I don't want to eat out every night neither. We're gonna have like barbecues and stuff, and
right.
We're not gonna eat out.
Isn't USA McDonald's very cheap though? I know.
No, McDonald's is. So I got McDonald's breakfast this morning. Okay, now check this out. So, I went to. They're having a two for $5 on Egg McMuffins. So I go there. I order 6 Egg McMuffins. 2 for $2, 4 for me because I'm a fat fuck. I only ate 2 of them. Egg McMuffin. So it's a piece of Canadian bacon and egg and cheese on an English muffin. So before the discount was rang in, because I work in retail, I look at the cash thing. It was $32 fucking dollars. Yeah. $32 for 6 Egg McMuffins. For 6 before they took the discount off, and then it became like $16.
$5.
It's like
$5 a McMuffin.
Eggs, yeah, dude. Eggs are like $3 for a dozen. Cheese is cheap as shit. Canadian.
That's the whole thing with the inflation rate over here. It's ridiculous right now with the amount that everything's
it's happening globally. Just to put your mind at rest, it's a global thing. People don't think it is, but it is.
Yeah, McDonald's is expensive as shit. Like honestly, if it wasn't for this 2 for $5 deal, my gas station right up the road that I get my breakfast from every Friday is way better. And it's funny, they were plugged on a recent popular radio station right here, Pix 106, Marty.
Yeah.
They were doing a thing about gas stations that have the best burgers that you wouldn't think. And somebody called in and was like, it's not burgers, it's mostly the breakfast food. But then they named the Sunoco at Eggs at 8. And I was like, I've been going there for years.
Yeah, that's right down the street from your house, right? That's the one.
Yeah, it's literally I go all the way up to the end of my road and it's right in front of me. So yeah, it's right there. Great stuff.
Yeah, it's everywhere, man. I mean, here though, fuel has started to drop here. We are
only just.
Ours did too.
In 2 weeks, though, apparently in 2 to 3 weeks, it's going to drop massively. Apparently.
What's interesting was, without getting political, Ukraine have just done a deal with Russia.
I saw that for the grain thing. Yeah.
That's bigger than people think, actually.
When I saw it, I was like, "Holy shit!" I was like, "That's amazing." That's the first positive conversation I've seen with Russia and Ukraine. The same
thing is, it's because Russia's on its knees economically.
Yeah.
Russia's fucked. Like they have got nothing. The Russian, I don't know what the currency is called, but they're
ruble.
You can't
rubles.
No, as soon as you say it's in rubles, they're like, "Yeah, fuck off. We don't want anything to do with it." No one's touching that shit, and that's why they're doing these deals now. It's come to the point where it's like, yeah, we need to do something before we're all homeless, because that's how bad it's gotten. But then they're so stupid they won't admit this. I read a thing earlier in this aircraft magazine I've just started getting, and they were saying there's these ministers out in Russia, and they've actually said on the news that Ukrainian soldiers were changed into superhuman warriors, like illegally or something, with all this testing. Apparently they've got proof that they've injected all these soldiers with this stuff that makes them superhuman and all this. That's why they've been losing the war.
Apparently that's confirmation from the other side.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Basically, they're just talking shit, trying to basically backtrack now. But
wow. I mean, but Dave, I'm with you, man. I think this is huge. I think it's absolutely wonderful that they've come to agreement on something.
It is good.
All this time.
It is definitely good.
Yeah, go to Wawa's, by the way, if you're in Florida, Tom. Wawa's is going to be
everywhere. Like, I can't wait for the steakhouses.
Wawa's is like a grocery store. I think it's a grocery store, isn't it?
I can't wait to go to Walmart.
It's like a kind of like a mini mall. Let me see this. So Monteus just bought this, and it said, "I love Wawa."
There you go. Yeah.
Where did you get that?
Pull that in.
Oh, no, it was apparently my mom's grandfather's name. They called him Wawa.
Oh.
It was just ironic that she was walking by and heard me say it. That was hilarious.
That's pretty good,
Hello.
Oh shit!
The Brits say hi, Ma.
Right, let's get into questions before we go on and on and on. But yeah. So who's doing the questions now?
I've done them for the past couple shows. Somebody else can do them.
Dave can read some for tonight.
All right, David.
Okay. And
Is this because you don't want Dave doing the answers? Because you know how
I'll tell him. Don't worry, buddy.
There's a few blanks in here.
Don't worry
Dave
about
was smashing it the other week.
I gotta get my answers here.
And
I didn't have to wash one dish today. This was fantastic.
Yes, because Dave's not here.
It's like, ooh.
I don't know where she is. I thought it was.
I've seen you guys coexist peacefully before. I know it can be done. So.
Get your cards, Joe. Get your cards.
Right, I don't know if you guys from the US have a store in the US called Iceland.
No, we talked about it before we don't. Yeah.
Frozen food
Yeah,
shop.
they don't.
But it's blank. That's why mums go to Iceland.
Yeah, so just put anything you want, really.
Okay.
I'm going for all the answers tonight because I'm just I can. Right.
Oh, somebody should. Kerry, do you want to fill Joe in here before we proceed any further since she didn't catch the beginning of the show and doesn't know how bad this is about to get?
Yeah. Sorry, Joe.
Joe, it's all right, Joe. Don't worry. Just pop her in the deep end. She'll be fine.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
Technically, we had the disclaimer at the beginning of the show, so yeah.
Joe,
Warning:
Joe's not
Cards
right,
Against
is he?
Humanity gets really bad. If
Yeah.
you're
Is it
offended,
Joe?
Yes, Joe.
Hello,
Get
Joe.
Joe's all right. She's one of us.
Yeah.
These on it.
Anybody else watching, if you're easily offended, now's the time to leave.
Yeah, back out right now. This is about to get really filthy. So, yeah, if you're easily offended, you might want to just skedaddle.
Right, I've got one. I'm good to
You've
go.
been warned.
You've been warned. Let's go.
All right. So, T
Now,
says
Tom,
to get ice for that
Tom.
ice cube trick.
That's why mums go to Iceland, Tom.
I'm going with ethnic cleansing.
Whoa. Okay.
Keeping the Russian theme going along nicely.
Kerry, what have you got, dear?
You can't beat them, join them.
Is why mums go to Iceland.
I don't know what that is.
That's a good shout.
Isn't that a northerner like Tom?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Wow. Well, he is
Liverpool.
handsome.
Yeah, Liverpool. Yeah, they all go
He
to
looks
Iceland.
like a Scouser though. They all look like Tom.
All right, Marty, what have you got?
Oh, me? Dick fingers.
Wow. Okay.
They're not Iceland you've been to, but
We go with.
I haven't. I just took a guess. That's probably what they
I
have
want to
there.
know what happens in Walmart, but I'm not going there.
I'm gonna say putting children in cages.
Yeah, that's usually quite accurate.
Well,
I think that's how Marty fixes his kids.
Yeah, that's yeah.
You just open the door and they go in and you shut it. And they come out and piss in the morning and fill their feed bowls. Right? How hard can having kids be?
I wish it was that easy. I'd end up in jail.
Oh God. Is it everyone?
I think that's everybody.
You got one, Dave? You got one there?
I'm not supposed to answer them. I'll
right.
do the questions.
Okay. Well then, next
Another one.
question.
Next.
Got another one for that. A defective condom.
Ooh, I hope you kept the receipt. Otherwise,
That's why they have to shop at Iceland.
you
So
just get
it's full.
store credit. Otherwise,
It's all these pull mags.
So this is kind of a double answer.
okay.
For my next trick, I will pull blank out of blank.
Oh. That's
Sounds
dangerous.
filth to me, that does.
That is dangerous.
Ooh.
I can't do two. My brain doesn't do it being dyslexic.
All right, so
If you reread it, you might be
Yeah,
able to get it.
leave it like that, and then I can see.
I got a confession to make. I had to look these up on the website for Cards Against Humanity. So I looked up the UK version. So I have UK answers.
Oh, well done.
I don't have American answers, so that's why the answer I'm going to give will make sense.
Yeah, it makes sense to us.
Well, it makes sense to Adam too, but yeah.
I need to find something for this because I ain't got anything.
So for my next trick, I will pull hot cheese out of licking the queen.
You probably would too. Jeez. It'd be like that powdered shit though that you pour to the Kraft macaroni and cheese
Powdered milk.
at her age. Yeah. Just, Tom, what do you got?
Give me a minute. Yeah, I need a minute.
Okay, I'll go. So for my next trick, I will pull my fat daughter out of a sad hand job? That had to come up at some point.
Oh, I don't know what to do with this.
Dave, you were like,
I've got some shit ones here. I'm just gonna go with that.
come on then. What is it?
I'm gonna go pull in.
Ah,
No, I
jeez,
can't say that. I can't say that.
Well, if
You
Tom-
can. You
No,
you
don't.
must.
I mean,
I can't.
So bad, you
can't.
know it is.
Oh, I want to hear what this is.
No.
If Tom can't say it, I still want to hear this.
It's quite. It's not even funny. It's quite. Yeah, I can't say that.
Okay.
Don't.
Okay, I'm gonna go a bit safer anyway. Her Majesty Queen Elizabeth II,
Yep.
out of the Pope.
Oh, Joe, let me fill you in real quick. So what happens is whoever's asking the questions, we all have copies of questions and answers. So there's questions and then there's answers.
Yeah. I'm not just saying random
so
shit.
whoever asked the question, we all have to find answers on our cards to match whatever the question is.
Or you
And
can
then we
randomly
all-
make it up.
Or you can randomly make it up if you don't have the
Just join
answers.
in, Joe. If you've got an answer, just drop it.
Yeah, yep.
Hot cheese out of defective condom, Sharon Santos says.
Yeah.
Talk about cheese whiz.
What's Dave
So
got?
my one is
Oh, sorry. Yeah, okay.
for my next trick, Boris the Sovereign Love Hammer.
Soviet.
What's the rest of it?
I believe that's the first one. It's better.
Soviet. You said.
Sovereign, whatever that is.
Oh, brilliant.
Out of Viagra.
You find it funny, Kerry.
I think I win.
We'll go with Kerry on this one. We'll go with Kerry on this one.
We'll have a...
That's what I- There we go.
Right, go on then, Dave.
Let's have a look.
I feel like we're doing one of Kerry's lives with Dave.
I know. I love having Dave
Find the
here for this. I love having Dave.
Questions in the comments.
We're dead people this time, though.
During sex,
Oh, here we
I
go.
like to think about.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, here we go.
What is it? During sex, I like to think about blank.
Oh, this is brilliant.
Oh, this is yes.
Come on,
Oh,
Joe.
yeah, this is good. Oh, yeah. I've got several.
Come on, Jeff. Chantel.
Several.
Chantel wins. He said on the last one for the cheese out of a defective condom.
Oh,
During
yes.
sex, I like to think about who's ready.
I could go
Just
so
the
far.
dead
I could just
people.
go- I'm going for several answers. I'm sorry. You've seen how many cards I've got?
Good lord.
That's cheating, Robert.
I've got the whole box. Where's the last one for 3 weeks though? Okay.
Washing the sheets. Oh,
Yeah.
oh, no. I wouldn't expect anything different from you, though. She's such a clean freak.
All right, I'm going with one of these. I'm just going to go with all of them. Okay.
Right, who's had a go?
I've got. You ready?
Go on.
Yeah.
I've got Gandhi.
Right.
Andy? Okay.
I've got another one. My balls on your face.
Damn.
And I've got.
Also known as teabagging.
Yes.
Yeah. And I've got Pac-Man uncontrollably guzzling cum.
Oh, that's a good one.
Man, you definitely
That's
looked for the
Good one.
Chantel says chunks of dead people. Dead prostitutes.
Oh, wow.
Wow. Yeah, Gandhi, why not?
What a woman. I'll tell you, man. Chantel is marriage material. I'll tell you what.
Quite enlightening thinking about Gandhi, I suppose. You can...
My one is my abusive boyfriend who really isn't so bad once you get to know him.
Look at Dave's face. Damn.
Oh, get rid of Dave. Bless him.
Got him back though, didn't I? Because remember that one he said about his ex-wife or something? I can't remember.
She was saving that. They say they forget, they never forget.
Yeah, they remember. Do you see? I mean, I just can't even think of it. Remember that?
Amy
I
does
can't believe you remembered that.
Amy does that to
Hold
me.
it against you is what they
Annoying.
do.
I'm gonna go with a loser like you.
Oh, Is that the person you're with?
I don't know.
I was like,
That's my answer.
Talking about me, you.
Hey,
you
that's my answer. You guys figure it out. That's my answer.
I've got this one.
It was that or committing suicide. It was a tough call.
Elephants and women. That's true.
That's true. That's very true.
You asked Amy that she would even tell you like what I was wearing the first day we met. And I
Can you not put your hand on my arm that's just been touching your balls?
No,
I sent that to you. Can we play that?
I will bring it up at the end. I will bring it up at the end while you guys say your answers. I'll bring it up.
Polo ones.
I'll find it. Give me a minute. You carry on with your answers.
Oh, I can send it right to you. I know exactly where it is.
Oh, they were talking on a polo, and then all of a sudden you just heard Amy say it again, Hef.
Amy was very sick, and Tom was taking care of it. And apparently it like scratched his nuts or something at one point, and then like touches her arm, and you just hear Amy off camera go, "Can you not touch me with your hand that was just on your balls?" It was just, dude.
She does that all the time.
One of the
like, stop touching your knob. I'm like, what?
It was the funniest thing.
When it's hot, you have to rearrange. Like, it gets
touching your knob.
Doesn't matter.
Your leg. Have you got saggy balls, Tom?
Hey, whoa. When you get to a certain age, everything sags. Hey, hey.
Have we got any more answers anyway before we talk about my saggy bollocks?
No, let's talk about the saggy bollocks.
At the moment we start talking about your bollocks, I'm cutting off the show. I'm done, dude.
Stuff sticks. Yeah,
Cards
exactly.
Against Humanity is one thing. You're talking about your junk is not on my schedule.
It's like peeling Velcro. It's quite satisfying.
Why do you share shit like that? Like,
don't you agree? When it's been 40 degrees out, you've got to peel that shit off.
You're standing above the spirits agree.
Why are you shaving, Tom? Why are you leaving it
I can't shave. I didn't mean like literal. Can we move on? Can we move on? I've not got
Stop talking.
That ball is going insane. I was just saying.
We need to move on. We need to move on.
All right.
I'm making Joe be sick.
I swear to God, if he stands up and goes, "Hey, just look at what I'm talking about," I'm done, dude.
Joe's out. I told you. We warned you, Joe. Joe, we warned you. So.
I don't even think that disclaimer in the beginning is enough for that. Yeah.
Thank you too, Ed. See you later, buddy. Thank you, T. We love you too, buddy.
It's like,
have we got time for another one?
Why is it nuts? Anyway, can we?
Oh dear, shaky balls.
See you later,
All right, do we have time for one more question?
Yeah, we've got time for one more.
All right, Dave, can you do one more, buddy?
Raise the tone a little bit then.
Oh,
I'm sure someone can find something disgusting. Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to.
Ooh,
This is a good one.
I've got some for this.
Oh.
Can I go?
Okay, I'm gonna use this answer, and I don't, because it's the UK version. I don't know what this is, but I don't even know if it's gonna fit. But what was the question again?
Life for American Indians was forever changed when the white man introduced them to blank.
The smell of Primark or Primark?
Primark.
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Okay, yeah, carry on. Smell of Primark. Is that it? Is that the answer?
That's the answer, yeah. Smell of Primark. I don't know what Primark is, but I
didn't know Primark had a smell, but okay.
It's like a value shop.
It's a value for money clothes chain. Loads of people use it.
This is Primark. I think I paid £2.50 for it.
Okay.
Got to love a bit of Primark.
I thought maybe it was something that really smelled bad, but it's
like it was like a vegetable or fruit or something like that.
Not to start off with, just by the end of the day.
I'm gonna go with free samples. We gave them blankets and covered with smallpox. So joke's on you guys. You're dead.
Free samples.
I've got two, and I couldn't decide, so I went for both. Jehovah's Witnesses and having anuses for eyes.
Every time you blink, you'd fart.
was pretty good. That
Thank
is
you,
pretty good.
white people.
Fair trade.
Yeah, very good in that.
Fair trade. They gave us syphilis. Fair trade. That's fair. All right.
I've got two as well. I'm going to go with spontaneous human combustion and not reciprocating oral sex.
Oh man,
That's all I've
We are a
got.
bit rigid.
Yeah.
there's nothing worse than tentacle porn.
Oh, fucking hell. Why do you have to
Especially
go?
Tom with his airy balls. Who wants that? Not me.
Yeah, can we talk more about Tom's bollocks here?
No, we can't.
All right.
That a word in the US, by the way? Do you guys use that in the US now?
No, I do because I know you guys.
Yeah, the only people I know that say that are you guys and Gordon Ramsay. That's it.
Oh, bollocks.
He's English. We'll let him have it.
Scottish.
Is he?
Yeah.
No worries, Rob. Good to see you anyway. All right. I'll play this for you guys so you can hear it. Seeing as it's the last show for 3 weeks, you can hear this.
Yeah.
So yeah, this is.
We get to see the video of it.
No, I don't have the video. I'll look for that. That's gonna take a little bit more work.
Let me know if you can hear. I hope you. This is what Hefty crafted out of one of our polos.
Can you not put your hand on my arm when you've just been touching your bonsai?
Can we play that one more time because you can't really hear what Tom's saying, but it has Amy at the perfect level.
Oh my god, dude.
Right, I'm gonna turn it. I'll turn it right up. So bear with
Oh
me.
yeah, like it needs to be louder.
Oh, fucking hell! Right, here we go.
She's quite ill, bless her. Can you not put your hand on my arm when you've just been touching your bonsai?
He wasn't very well, and I was.
You should have seen the video.
We was just like, we could
Oh,
breathe.
it was. I think the video. Tom was just sitting there and he had a fucking smirk on his
I
face.
literally think I peed my pants that night watching that. I must have watched it like 100 times.
Yeah.
Fucking
That
hell!
was brilliant.
Oh,
Oh god.
oh.
But anyway, that's for your pleasure. I hope you all enjoyed that. Probably more than Amy did.
Yeah. She's gonna kill you even more now, dude. Like she's gonna hear that and like, why'd you play that?
Yeah, I'll bring it a bit. All right. Anyway, yes. So that is it for 3 weeks, unfortunately. So we'll be back. 20th of August, something like that.
Yeah.
Something like that. So it's gonna be a
We're already
while.
approaching Halloween time. We're getting towards the end of
Yeah.
summer.
So we will keep in touch, obviously, us guys. But for you guys in the chat, hope you all have a good summer holidays. Whatever you're doing, I'm sure we'll keep in touch with some of you on the road. And yeah, we will see. Oji-san, if you're still there, we will get you in on the show when we get back. But yeah, love you guys. Have a fucking good one, and we'll see you in 3 weeks.
Stay spooky.